Hello musici, today reaction video to how to harmonize a chorale. Welcome to this new video, I'm Riccardo, a Musicus Practicus, and here today I want to talk with you about this video posted by Theophile on our community, where he talks about how to harmonize a chorale. He says, "Hello everyone, I have to work on chorale harmonization for my harmony class, and sadly it is not the same approach to harmonize the one we use with the partimento method. Unfortunately. We use only functional harmony with Roman numerals, and it seems too intellectual and not as practical as intuitive as our method. Functional harmony for these kind of things is better to call dysfunctional harmony, because they are two different words that cannot match. So I post my attempt to harmonize it on video. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Have a nice day. Let's check it. So let's watch the video and let's see let's put it.
Hello fellow musici practici, and hello Ricardus, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm recording this video on a chorale from Jean-Sébastien Bach. I have a version of a chorale with two voices, and my main goal is to be able to harmonize it with four voices on the paper, and
four voices
above all on the keyboard with relatively quickly. So I post this video in order for you to correct.
Okay, so you want to be able to harmonize it with in a written version, and also in a played version directly at the keyboard. Okay.
If I'm wrong on the method, and
on the method, very French.
My reasoning.
Okay, let's see.
So let's start. I usually start by playing the two voices on the piano.
Very nice. The first thing in general is very important, consists in playing all what you have, all the notes, all the all the elements you already have, in order to do a very good decoding process. Okay, nice. Now let's see what happens.
So it's a very beautiful chorale. It's a BWV 414.
Okay.
And it's in G major, so G major. And the first thing I do, following I think that is a Ricardus method, is put the degrees on the bass and the cantus.
Yes.
So let's start with the cantus.
True, but before putting the degrees of the bass on the cantus, the very first thing I do consists in reading with hexachords, with hexachordal solmization. This way, you have a very clear situation of what part of the hexachord are you playing, are you singing. Here, you start on mi. So we have mi, fa, sol, mi, ut, re, mi, fa, mi, re, ut, re, mi, re, ut. So we stay in the same hexachord, and it's very important because mi, it's a note that must be treated different than ut. Mi has another function in the hexachord. Then second line, mi. In this case, it's better to change the hexachord. La, sol, la, fa, re, mi, fa, sol. La, fa, 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 sol, la, sol, fa, sol, fa. So only the third phrase, the first part of the second line, has another hexachord. And then in the bass line, ut, fa, mi, fa, re, fa, sol, do. Here you can do the so-called canto enarmonico. Fa, re, fa, sol, do. Ut, sol, la, sol, re, mi, fa, sol, do. ut, sol, sol, la. This is very little chromaticism, just causa pulchritudinis, so to make the harmony better. And ut, sol, sol, re, mutation, sol, fa, mi, re, ut, mi, la, mi, re, mutation, ut, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, sol, ut. Notice how the end of the first phrase and the second phrase are exactly the same.
Ricardus method is put the degrees
Oops.
on the bass
What's up?
and the cantus. So all the phrase.
Okay, so you put
Here
the
it seems
degrees.
correct. 3, 4, 5, 3,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. But let's do the bass. 1, 1, 7, 1, 6. But here I see 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, clausula
Clausula bassisans.
bass.
Exactly. Nice.
Bassisans. So it seems that here we are in C major. And I have to correct
Let's wait.
6, 7, 8. So it seems that we have here a clausula
Cantizans.
cantisans.
Exactly. So it's not totally true that we are in C major. It is a little cadence to C sol fa ut. So I suggest you to use another color of another level of colors for the other voice. For example, you wrote with this kind of blue or green. I cannot understand what is the color. With this very light blue, we can say green blue or blue green. The numbers are in G major. Now leave the numbers in G major and use another color with the other numbers of 6, 7, 8 for C major. So then you have a double point of view. Otherwise, so this choice or only one or only the other one, it's better to have a more complete vision in general. Okay, but if we analyze this from solmization, we do not have any modulation actually, because in the bass we can use what the ancient musicians called ordo bemolle nascosto, the hidden order of bemolle, which is an hexachord working a step down. So if here the hexachord is on di ut, re mi fa sol, this hexachord is a step down on C ut, C sol fa ut, re mi fa sol, and so ut fa mi fa, re fa sol ut. Perfectly works, even in ancient cantus firmus. This is something you can learn in the solmization course of the Musicus Practicus Academy. You can find all the links to learn early music here in the description, the practice and the composition and the theory. Let's continue.
Mi fa. Yeah.
So I wouldn't call it modulation, it's just a little
Mi fa
cadence.
contra sol do.
Yes.
Okay. We move on.
Okay.
1, 5,
Okay.
6.
Now I think you will write all the
D
numbers.
sharp. I put sharp 5.
Yes. Let's see.
It's here. Sol do.
Okay.
Let's continue. Here 1, 5. So here D sharp. I put sharp 5, 6, 2, 4, no, 2,
Okay.
1, 7,
Okay.
6, 5,
Okay.
3,
Okay.
6, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1.
Okay.
Then, let's go with the cantus. 3, 2, 3. But here, I think that we have clausula cantisans here, mi fa.
Yes, it's true that we have a
So we must be.
It's true that we have a clausula cantisans, but it is so small and causa pulchritudinis, so it's not causa necessitatis. It's not to make a cadence to E minor. It's a little passage instead of mi, re, mi, ut, la, sol, la, fa, la. Even without the chromaticism, sol, la, fa can actually work. So it's not a clausula, because the clausula is a cadence and implies a melody which is finishing. Remember that a cadence implies something which is stopping. As when you say a phrase, the cadence arrives at the end of a phrase, or at the end of a little phrase within a bigger phrase. I wouldn't call this a clausula. We can say that it has the same scale degrees of a clausula, but it doesn't have the function of a clausula in this point. Also because the text is singing.
Yeah.
So this is not a clausula. I wouldn't call it a clausula,
So
just because it's a semitone.
5/3.
5/3. If you think to be in E minor, yes, but you know how many changes you're doing. Oh, you are on the other hexachord. La fare, la fare. With hexachords, it's so simple. We are not thinking to one key, another key. Yes, you may think to another key if you have a true modulation, but if you do not have a modulation, just change the hexachord. So
G major.
I do not agree that this thing
E.
can be so effective.
6, 7, 8, 2, 3,
Okay.
1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Okay.
I know that this is my clausula.
Bassizans and
Bass.
and then in
And here.
the cantus. Okay. The other clausula.
My clausula. Tenor.
Tenorisms, exactly. Which doesn't mean that necessarily must be in the tenor, but the
So I can
movement
go back
is
to the
reut.
cadences. Here we stop on the 4th degree,
Okay.
functional harmony.
Okay.
Here on the 1st degree, a cadence, perfect cadence. Here we have a half cadence
Okay.
on the 5th degree before the cadence on the
So
first degree.
I wouldn't call
So
this
it's a
half
very simple-
cadence. It's just a cadence to the 5th degree. So a half cadence implies that it must be then it must be completed. Here it's a normal cadence, standard cadence to the 5th degree. Also because in the harmony you can use mi, fa, sol, the beautiful parallel fifth that in this context works.
Four, 1, 5, 1.
Okay.
And then what I do is put a number on the interval between the bass and the cantus. So we have 3.
Okay, so you put the
three,
interval. This is
four,
very
six,
important. And notice
three,
how many three,
three,
4
three,
without the 4, 6
three parallel thirds,
we have. Just
eight.
in the first phrase, let's come back some seconds. We have 3, 3, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 8. How many thirds and sixths? The thirds are very important
Three.
in this style.
3, 3, 3 parallel thirds,
Okay.
8.
8.
Let's
Okay.
put this up. 8, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 3,
Fa, sol,
eight,
fa, sol, re,
seven,
mi, fa,
five,
mi, fa,
four,
sol,
five,
ut.
8. Then 5,
Yes, with all this number
No,
you can
three, sorry.
win
Five,
at the lottery.
6, 3,
Okay,
5, 6,
okay.
8, 3, 5, 3, no,
No,
8,
8,
3, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 8, 7, 8, 3, 5,
yes.
8, 7, 5, 4, 5, 8.
Okay, you passed, we can say that you passed the math test. Okay, very
Stay
nice.
on my method. I don't know if it's a correct method.
Now, let's come back to the normal speed, otherwise I can't understand, so normale, okay.
I put in purple what could be other other voices using the degrees that I know. So here we have 5, nothing, nothing. Here we have 7th degrees. So
it's a mi in
I
solmization.
have a 6 or
Bravo.
a diminished 5.
No, diminished 5
Because
is
we are-
not possible because it's in the passing note in the top voice. Sol, mi, so a sixth. Sol, fa, mi. So only a 5, a 6.
7th
here.
degree. Here, 1st degree.
That's
nothing.
why it's important solmization,
Here,
because
a
if the
six.
diminished 5 is fa in all the major keys, and you have sol, mi, fa is in the middle, you cannot put a diminished 5 if you do not put it in the melody. But since we do not have it in the melody and we are not supposed to change the melody, it doesn't work.
On the 6th degree,
Okay?
we have 4, 5, 1. So I put a 6 and a 5th. Maybe here a 7 on the 5th degree.
The problem of this
the
6-5 is that when you have a 6-5, the 5 will resolve to the 3, and so you have to prepare the 5. In this case, the resolution of the 3 creates the doubling of the leading tone, which is not so good. So in this case, 4-5 is not the best solution. There are better solutions in this context. For example, 6-3 or 5-3. I wouldn't put 6-5 here.
Nothing on
Because 5 is
the
funny and resolves to me.
then nothing. Here
Okay.
nothing again. We are on the 6th degree, so maybe
3-5.
3-5 6th.
But no. 3-5. La, sol, fa, re, ut, re, mi, fa. La, sol, fa. It's so beautiful. 6-5-3.
4 6. We have 6-5.
Oh, if you want, but then the bass is moving, so la, sol, fa, 7-6. But since the bass is moving, then I wouldn't apply any other suspension.
6 here.
I agree with the last 6 you put on E, but I do not agree with the 6 you put on C, because C sol fa ut, C, because it has the 5th in the melody. Ut sol is a 5th.
First degree, nothing.
Okay.
6th.
Right.
And here 7 for the final cadences.
Okay, yes, even if passing 7th can sound better. Fa, and then in another voice you need to put 4-3. Sol, fa, 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 mi, fa, for example.
7 for the final cadences.
Okay. Next.
Then first nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Here we are
Mi.
mi fa.
Musica ficta mi.
So
and
maybe a 7th. So 5th diminished.
No, the same thing as we said before. You can put the diminished 5th if you do not have it implied in the other voice. You have it implied in the top melody, la. So you won't harmonize this with a 5th, because you cannot put this in another voice. If you want, you can make the melody of the chorale more diminished with a passing tone, but you're not supposed in this exercise to do this. You have only to add the tenor and the alto. So just a 6.
Here nothing.
Exactly, 5-3.
Because there is already a 5th. So a 7th. Here the 7th is doubled, so I could do a 6.
Yes.
Because I could consider it to be the 3rd degree of D major.
Exactly.
And here I could do a 6-4.
6-4.
Then
No.
6.
No. Wait. 6-4 in that point only if then. But no, 6-4. How can you put 6-4 that you already have the 3rd in the top? No, 6-4 here doesn't work. What works here is a very beautiful the case where you can use parallel 5th. So F, A, D, F, E, G, D, G, resolving to C sharp, and then D, G, D, A, and then resolution to F sharp. Mi, fa, sol.
Then
with the beautiful,
6.
I remember, parallel 5th that works in this context.
6.
Okay. No,
6.
6, 6, 3. Maybe you can use the chromaticism. B major. La, la, fa, 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 sol, la. So on B in the bass, 3 with a sharp. La, fa implies a 5-1 in the bass. And then 5. I can agree on the second 6 to change the harmony.
Nothing here. Nothing
Okay,
here.
okay. You need maybe a 6th on F sharp.
Here I could do a 6, but there's already the 5th, so nothing.
Okay, 5 can work.
6.
Okay.
5, nothing. And 7. And the final cadence.
Okay.
So that leaves me with very complicated drawings, but I have now to play it on the piano.
Okay. So you're going to play it?
So, G, first degree.
As you can see, now the 5-6 does not work anymore, as I said before. So, here I like E minor, but also the 6th can work. 5-3 or 5-6 as the Monte 5-6. Fa, re, fa, mi, do, re, fa, mi, do, re, fa, mi. And in the tenor, la, sol, sol. Why not? It's so hard, the 7th, this way. Use it as a passing tone. The diminished 5th. You cannot put a diminished 5th if you have the 6 in another voice. They can be in a sequence. In a melodic version, in this context. So 4-6 here does not work because you have a third. In fact, you put 3-6 now with the 3 sharp. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I will do the last 2 phrases. Fa, re, mi, fa, sol, la, fa, 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 sol, la, sol, fa, sol, fa. This way.
It's slow playing on the piano because I am terrible keyboard player. But here's my method for harmonizing on the keyboard with my knowledge about the partimenti method. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, if you feel I am doing it wrong with the wrong method or the wrong reasoning, and if there is a more practical or more quick approach to harmonizing a chorale. Thank you very much and have a nice day. And sorry for my accent. Goodbye.
Okay, okay. So what to say in general? There are a lot of good things, so very nice. I think that you have to improve more the hexachordal system because you know solmization. I know that you know solmization because you study it and you made some videos on solmization, so you know how to use solmization, so use it. You have this power, this tool, use it. And then I wouldn't think to modulations, I just said modulation to C major or E minor, then that cadence in E minor is not a cadence. Don't think that a passage which is similar to a passage in a cadence is necessarily a cadence. 5/1 is not a cadence, or better, it's not necessarily a cadence. If you have the Monte Romanesca, or if you have, not Monte Romanesca, imagine the Do Re Mi, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Mi. It's not a cadence, it's 5/1, part of another pattern. The role of the cadence means that something, a phrase, even little, is finishing. Okay, and beside this, I suggest you to do not use only one numeration for the scale degrees. In some ambiguous passages, use another color and write G major and your degrees in G major, and the same degrees in C major up above, for example, with another color. This way you have a double vision. Besides this, pay attention to the 5/6, as we said, and in general good. The harmonization works with these little improvements, and do more exercises now. But remember these things we have been analyzing today because they are very important. So, for all the other people who want to know how to compose music, the early music path, the early music journey to compose music, there is the Partimento method. You can find the link in the description, or otherwise contact me, write me an email. You find here in the description another voice called Musical Apprenticeship, where you tell me your background, your music background, what you want to do, to learn, and this way I can make a profile of you and understand what is the best path for you to learn to compose music, counterpoint, partimenti, and all the other things. Just write to me. And see you in another video.
Fa, re, fa, mi, fa, la, fa. Wait, what's going on? What are all these strange notes? Look at this. This is how they read notes during the Renaissance and the Baroque period. This is a book of the beginning of the 17th century. Now, tell me, how can you understand and play Renaissance and Baroque music correctly if your way of reading is completely different from what they used? Even worse, how can you compose new music in a stylistically accurate way if you start from a mindset which is diametrically opposed to what all ancient musicians used? Well, you can't. They are two different languages. Imagine instead the freedom of reading correctly every note. Imagine the confidence to know that that passage you wrote works because stylistically correct to the ancient way of thinking music. Think how wonderful it would be to notice all those details and nuances that other musicians miss, simply because they don't know hexachordal solmization. Hexachordal solmization is the system used by musicians of the Renaissance and Baroque periods to read music. It is a system built on a great scale of 20 letters and a hexachord of 6 syllables: ut, re, mi, fa, sol, la. If you love Renaissance and Baroque music, you should know more about that. For this reason, I've prepared for you an ebook where you can discover some details that you can only notice if you know solmization. Get this special gift now. Go to this link, scroll down the page up to the middle and download the free ebook.